Hello everybody and welcome to episode 8 of Becoming Bobby with Sporting Lisbon. Today we face Vitória de Guimarães as it's 4th against 3rd for the place in the Europa League playoff round next season. It all depends on the cup winner, by the way. So, 3rd place might not be enough to get us automatically into Europe next season. It is a far cry from where Sporting Lisbon should be. Anyway, let's have a look at that result we had last time around against Maritimo, where we dusted ourselves down after beating Atletico Madrid but losing on aggregate to them as Trincao and Noah Ohio scored the goals to win the game. So that very much sets us up for today. Both sides are 5 wins on the bounce going into it. We are 2 points clear of them, and a win today or a point today would see us finish above them, obviously. Benfica are the champions with 83 points. Porto are 5 points behind in the end going into the final weekend. Pasco de Ferreira have gone down with 15. Academia have gone down with 16. Santa Clara and Chavez will fight it out to see who avoids being in the relegation playoff. So it's 4th against 3rd. Final game of the Portuguese season. Let's have a look at the teams. So here are the 2 starting lineups as Kofi starts in goal for Vitória de Guimarães. Carlos, Decore, Martin, Lazari, Ajano, Neto, Handel, Veron, Bigishi, with Eduardo leading the lane for them as we start with Maximano in goal. Bloom, Quaresma, Rodriguez, Nakano, Gibbs-White, Gomez, Daniel, Trincao, Tavernier, with Dominic Solanke leading the lane. And me very much looking at next season already with the side that we've put out today. I would say 99% of them are going to be here next season. Although I always say that, and I always end up doing something completely different. But yeah, I'm pretty confident. Morgan Gibbs-White, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, he's only on loan at the moment. We will look to make it permanent. And here is the league table to tell us what we need to do. We know what we need to do. Avoid defeat. That is the name of the game. In the black, let's see if we can win the game. Gensi didn't make it for the final day. Anthony Robinson did come back into training, but only yesterday, so hasn't been included in the squad. It's going to be a lot different, I think, this time next season, or even this time in August when we come back. It's Gibbs-White. Oh, I mean, it's a decent ball to Nakano in the end. I would have gone with a forward pass myself, though. Into Gomez, onto Gibbs-White. Feed that through, finds Bloom. Can he go low and hard? Hopefully he will. He kind of does. Morgan Gibbs-White tries to put it in. Trincao does put it in. 14 minutes gone. We have the lead. In front of those Sporting Lisbon fans who will be very disappointed with our league position. 3rd is not good enough for this club. But it is where we are at the point in time. So we go with it. A place in the Europa League. We've got maybe one hand on it now with a goal lead. Trincao on the half volley. Nice. As Lazari has the throw. Flows it in, but Bloom will pick it up. Gomez, who will probably be playing centre midfield next season because he's done really well with it. I've been impressed with him. The Wonder Kid. He's definitely not going unless a massive offer comes in. And here comes Tavernier down the field. Plenty of bodies inside the box if he can pick one of them out. It's far too easy for him. He's still allowed to run. And it's cleared away by Martin. Lazari with the throw. Finds his own man this time, which is better. Gets the shot away. Good save from Maximano. I owe him one after leaving him out for the second leg of that Europa League semi-final. Restes' result. Restes' mistake cost us in the end. Obviously, we'd let ourselves down in the first leg. First and foremost, as the ball goes to the back stick and it's headed away. So we need to be stronger next year for the Europa. We'll probably have another crack at it as well if we make it through all the way. Porto are in the final of the Portuguese Cup. I would imagine they will beat the second division side they are up against in the final. It's a fairy tale story. It will not have a fairy tale ending, I hope, for our sake. So that should mean we qualify automatically for the Europa League and don't need the playoff. But who knows what will happen. We'll find out when we come back, as I say, after the summer break. As Trincao has got the ball on the counter. No, not quite. Corner to Vitória de Guimarães. 10 minutes before half time. Should be able to deal with this, hopefully. Lots of jockeying for position. Ball comes into the penalty area. We win the header with Morgan Gibbs-White, and Gomez whacks it down the field. Tavernier will pick it up. Can he get us on the counter? He can find Trincao. Daniel. Might have been better going first time. Would have been a difficult ball out to Tavernier, but he may well have found it. Here comes Gomez carrying on the baton. Trincao. Into Daniel. Feed that through. Finds Tavernier. Squares it with Dominic Solanke. That is the second goal. That is a beauty. That is a great team goal. Everyone involved. Those fans in the corner. We've got quite an away following today. Look at that. Nearly 3/4 of that stand are ours. And we are making full advantage of it. 2-0 up. Tavernier into Dominic Solanke. He has those for breakfast. They are easy chances for him. It's just about keeping a lid on it now. And just seeing how more we can get, to be honest. Show Vitória de Guimarães there are 3 big clubs in Portugal, not 4. As Vernon has got the ball. Oh, he finds somebody. He finds Eduardo. Veron with the ball in. I call him Vernon. I suppose it is Vernon as well, isn't it? As Vitória de Guimarães pull one back straight away. And we're a bit sloppy with this one. Handler with the ball through. Bloom, he's wrong side first and foremost. And then, yeah, 2 in the centre. Because the man has to go across and try and cut it out. But that is half time. We lead at the break. But we've got to keep a lid on it, like I said. Don't want to make things interesting in the second half. Just want to win this game and send you on your holidays. Well, some of you. Some of you might not be back. Daniel with the ball in. I've just not been happy with how they've performed, some of them. Since I've come in, I think I've played about 17 players. All told. Because there's just not the depth there that we need. Here's Daniel. Rodriguez into Gomez. Looking over the top for Tavernier. And picked up. Gibbs-White. Nice ball through to Tavernier. Can he square it? He can. Dominic Solanke didn't throw himself at it. Probably should have done. Here comes Handel. On towards Veron. Trying to find a teammate. Lazari. Looking for the ball to the back post. And it's headed away by Rodriguez. And it's shot towards goal. Maximano with a good save. As Vitória de Guimarães look to try and find this equaliser. In front of those Sporting Lisbon fans who will probably be looking through their fingers at the moment. And the ball is headed away by Solanke at the near post. Bloom with the throw. 25 minutes to play. We might have a look at a couple of changes in a short while. Just to kind of finish this off now. Trincao gone down inside the penalty area. And VAR are going to have a look at it. Looks a bit harsh to me. Well, the referee's going over to look at the monitor. So did he initially give it, or is he going to check his decision? This is the whole thing now that obviously FM24 won't be up to date with the current rules. But yeah, normally if they go over to review the footage, they change their minds. He's having a long, hard look at the monitor. And what's he going to give? No penalty. So he has changed his decision. So what do we do now? Drop ball? Because we don't do those anymore. We do an uncontested drop ball, which I think is ridiculous, by the way. Right, let's have a look at a couple of changes. Everyone in the front 4 is having a good game so far. Is it about fresh legs at this point? Probably. So Trincao is going to come off. We're going to bring on Ohio. We're going to make a change on the other side as well, as Huracan comes on for him. And then we're going to bring on Varane and take off Daniel. And let's let Emmanuel cook. Hopefully further forward. But it is a corner to Vitória de Guimarães. 20 minutes to play. Go out to him. As he gets the shot away, does Veron. It is over the top of the bar. It was dipping, but not quite much. Gibbs-White the free kick. Find a teammate. No, tries to go around the wall. Off the post. And away. Oh, thinking about it. Finds Ohio. Will he find a ball into the centre? He will! And Dominic Solanke taps it in for 3-1. Referee has got his hand to his ear, but that is fine from Dominic Solanke. Tap him, Merchant. No, he's not. He is much more than that, is Dominic Solanke. He's in the right place at the right time, which he has to be as a striker. And there he is, just a side foot, another one into the net. And that should be game over. Should be. So we are going to look at the final two changes. So Morgan Gibbs White is going to come off. And Kunu is going to come on? No, we're going to bring Amarin on instead. And then we'll put Gomez further forward. Yeah, why not? Don't think Nkunu's going to be back, folks, if I'm brutally honest. And then we're going to take off Bloom and we're going to bring on Bell Nelson. Another one that probably won't be back either. Let's see what we can do from the short corner to try and add a bit of gloss to the scoreline. Nakano plays it to Almarin. Have a shot, son. You scored the last time we had one. Not today. But we do look like we are going to win the game, which is good. Third place is as good as we could have got, to be honest. Obviously, when I came in November or early December, it was quite bad. We were 12th in the table. And we had a lot of ground to make up. So we've made up that ground and then some, which is really good. And what you would expect, really, of Sporting Lisbon. We're going to do a lot better next year. The title is in sight next year. Has to be. Oh, good save, Maximano. It was a shame you tipped it out into open play again. Normally you're told, tip it round the post, get it away from your goal, not tip it back into play. It's going to be Quaresma to take the free kick. Plays it into Rodriguez. On towards Nelson. Lazy ball. Picked up. Oh, Varane didn't pick it up either. There we go. Come on. Let's just finish it up now. Oh, Solanke's pinched it on halfway. Caught him sleeping. Thinking about the beach already. Will he find a teammate, Dominic Solanke? He will go towards the back post. It's kept in play. I would have left it to Nagano if I was honest. But there we go. There he is now. And we've lost all the momentum. Completely gone. Varane picks it up though. Trying to get us going again. Ohio. Trying to find a teammate inside the penalty area. Goes low for Solanke. Puts it over the bar. And that will probably be a lot today. And for this season. We will come back stronger next year. As I've mentioned a few times today. All about next season, and I am very hopeful that things will be a lot better. As Ohio is onside. Is he? He puts it in? No, he doesn't. He hit the bloody post anyway. He would have counted, because the flag would have gone up. How has he missed that? Jesus. Right, blow the whistle, ref. We are done. Put your shades on. Put your Speedos on. Time for a rest. Carlos plays it back in, and that is full time. Sporting Lisbon win it by 3-1. Dominic Solanke with 2. Trincao with the other. Eduardo made it interesting till half time, and then we turned up the gas in the second half. We were much the better side. So here are the results from the final day of the Portuguese season. And Benfica, they only won the title by 3 points in the end from Porto. Interesting, they definitely took their foot off the gas. They drew with Portimao. Santa Clara win on the final day to consign Chavez to the relegation playoff. That is a big result for Santa Clara. We finished third after beating Vitória de Guimarães. 5 points the gap in the end. Casapai will end up in the Conference League, which is a big thing for them. As Gil Vicente, who were up there for a very long time, finished past Braga, who weren't in the running at all. So at this stage we will not know what competition we will be in. As I mentioned, it all depends on the Portuguese Cup final. Fingers crossed Porto win it. If we do, we will probably go straight into the Europa League automatically without having to qualify, and that will make life a lot easier next season. 2 extra games not to worry about. That's what I mean. So now we go ahead to the summer. It will be a summer of change at Sporting Lisbon as we look to bridge the 19-point gap to Benfica. See what we can do next year, can we? Let's see what we can do next season, shall we? Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time.